One of the most asked questions that's in my DMs all the time have to do with muscle hypertrophy. And that can look like, how do you get tone? How do you build muscle? How do you cut fat? And I always answer with the same thing. It depends. So what is muscle hypertrophy and how do you achieve it? According to the American College of Sports Medicine, which I'm certified by the way, muscle hypertrophy occurs when muscle protein synthesis exceeds muscle protein breakdown and results in positive net protein balance in cumulative periods. And as far as those variables, with regards to resistance training, manipulation of its variables such as intensity and volume of effort, exercise order, number of performed repetitions and set, tempo of movement, and duration of rest periods between sets and exercises and training statuses have been extensively explored and discussed to maximize muscle adaptation. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends 1 to 3 sets per exercise of 8 to 12 repetitions of 70 to 85% of 1 rep max for novices and 3 to 5 sets of 1 to 12 repetitions with 70 to 100% of 1 rep max for advanced individuals. But the question I could answer is, what does a muscle building program look like for me? And for me, with my lifestyle, I have the ability to go in to the gym 3 times a week and I can spend 60 to 90 minutes in a session. So I like to do full body, total body training 3 times a week, focusing on movements over muscles to make sure I hit every single muscle in my body, the allotted sets per week. According to the ACSM, it's good to hit 12 to 29 sets per week of a muscle group to make sure that you see muscle hypertrophy gains. So let's get into my Monday's work. Before I get into exercises, I always do my dynamic warm-up before anything. It's shown to decrease injury risk and increase your strength and force performance output in that given session. Always do a couple different movements such as high knees, butt kicks, lunges, backwards lunge and twist, world's greatest stretch, side lunges as well to make sure that I warm my body up. Now, the first exercise I chose for Monday's workout is the barbell back squat. The reason I'm choosing the barbell back squat is because not only am I hitting my quads and my hamstrings, my calf muscles, and my anterior tib, but I'm also hitting my core muscles, the erector muscles in my core as well, to make sure I'm getting the most bang for my buck with this exercise. And following the ACSM guidelines, I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 reps, and then 8 reps to make sure I'm hitting that muscle building threshold, increasing the weight after each set. Next exercise I'm going to be doing is one of my favorites for every muscle in your back, and that is the cable wide grip seated row. The fact that I'm doing it in a wide grip position means that I'm going to target my rhomboids and lower traps a little bit more, which is a weak area in my body that I want to improve. Following those guidelines, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 reps, making sure I focus on contractions, squeezing, making sure I get those dynamic contractions, pulling my elbows, pulling my shoulder blades up, and pushing my chest forward, making sure I get those dynamic contractions. The third and fourth exercise I'm going to be doing is a superset. I did this superset in what's called an agonist and antagonist way, basically meaning I'm using one side of the muscle and then the next exercise right after I'm using the other side of the muscle, keeping both sides of the muscles fresh while I get the most bang for my buck in that single period. Studies have shown that doing this way allows you the same muscle building effects as with a traditional set. Instead of doing A set, rest, A set, rest, A set, rest, B set, rest, B set, rest, B set, rest, I would do AB, rest, AB, rest, AB, rest. In this superset, I'm going to be doing dumbbell bench press and the dumbbell row. While I'm doing the dumbbell bench press, the chest and the triceps are working, and when I'm doing the dumbbell row, back and the biceps are working. Following that same principle, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 and 10 of each with 2 minutes of rest, and that's going to round out the third and fourth exercise. The last exercise we're going to be doing, and because I don't know if you knew something, this is something about me. I hate planks.
I hate plank.
Yeah. I like to call carries planks in an athletic way. So instead of doing
Boring ass planks,
I do carries. The carries that I did in this series, the suitcase carry, goblet carry, and the farmer's carry. I chose these carries because it helps me with my athletic performance as well as my injury prevention according to the National Strength and Conditioning Association. It helps prevent valgus in the knee, and it helps prevent ACL tears to athletes trying to get stronger. But instead of doing planks, these are the things that I do carries to get myself strong in the core and do anti-rotation and anti-flexion to hit all of those major muscles. So that's what my Monday's work looks like. We have The squat, we doing that. 3 sets of 10 reps, and then 8, making sure you increase that intensity. 60 seconds of rest in between each set. The cable seated wide grip row, we doing that. 3 sets of 15, making sure you squeezing, doing it with dynamic contractions. And then after that, we're doing the superset, which is the agonist-antagonist dumbbell bench press with the dumbbell row, keeping yourself nice and fresh while still getting the same muscle building benefits. And lastly, we're doing the carries, because I hate boring planks, and that's getting that anti-rotation and anti-flexion to make sure that you're hitting that core muscle as well. So make sure you tune in for Wednesday's workout, see how that goes with applied science as well. Dual Focus, hit me up on Instagram, Bake the Great. Make sure you keep hitting me up with all video topics. I love turning your DMs into video topics.